Hi, I'm Bradley Pinion, punter for the Atlanta Falcons. Today I'm here with Dr. Kyle Hammond, the head team physician from Emory Healthcare for the Atlanta Falcons. So first, let's talk about your role as the head team physician and what a day-to-day looks like for you.
It's obviously a busy job. It's a really fun job. I work at Emory Healthcare, so I have kind of my general practice, but then as the head team physician for the Falcons, I integrate my week where I can come up here and be a part of the facility and a part of the medical staff here with our training staff, taking care of the players, but also just taking care of the whole organization as a whole.
How does Emory Healthcare work with the Atlanta Falcons to ensure that we stay healthy and injury-free throughout the season?
Well, as you know, we have a huge medical staff, and it involves not just orthopedic surgeons like myself who do sports medicine, but cardiologists and everything in all aspects of healthcare so that we can make sure that we're taking care of everything that you need or your family needs or the staff. We just want to make sure that we're providing the highest level of care.
What advice would you give a player like myself to maintain my health and to prevent injuries that go on during the season or off season?
It's important that, each player has that individualized plan. So I think it's important to communicate, what you feel during the season, communicate what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and then let us also do our jobs where we're able to analyze some of your metrics. And we look at, where were you in the season as far as workload, and were you having an issue? We may look at something in the weight room where you felt, the positive impact of your performance the following weeks, and that may tailor something different in that weight room regimen that you do. And then certainly nutritional things or sleep habit things. And are you having the certain energy levels that you feel like you're performing at your highest level? And we just make sure that we're kind of finding that perfect point in time where we can maximize your output.
So can you kind of talk us through what happens on game day or at practice when a player gets hurt, and kind of what are the procedures and what's everything that's going through your mind?
Obviously, when a player gets hurt during a game, that's the heat of the moment. The game's going on. There's 80,000 fans, lots of people watching on TV, and you got to really stay calm and first and foremost take care of that player. We try to go to the blue tent, as you know, and try to have a nice, calm, quiet environment and really assess what's going on. And if it seems to be something minor, hopefully, then the player can potentially go back in the game. Then we'll work through that process of getting them back into the game safely. But if not, then we'll go back to the locker room and kind of shut things down for that game and get prepared for whatever treatment plan that we need to put forth.
Working with you on the sidelines, it gives me peace, honestly, knowing that I have a doctor that not only cares about me, but cares about my family, cares about their well-being just as much as my well-being. Dr. Hammond, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule for coming out and talking today. Like I said earlier, it's a pleasure knowing that you're on the sideline with us.